The Delta State High Court, sitting in Warri, presided over by Justice Vera Agboje, has ordered Nigeria's former Minister of State for Education, Barrister Kenneth Gbagi, and his hotel, Signatures Hotel and Suites, to pay the sum of 1 million naira to his ex-staff, Mr. Victor Ephraim, as a compensation for violating his human rights. If you recall, back in 2020, we took the story in September 18th. Barrister Kenneth Gbagi used armed mobile policemen attached to him to forcibly strip naked 4 of his ex-staff. The former minister also had accused them of failing to remit money paid by the hotel guests. We took the story because I think it was on record, and these people were stripped naked. And we thought it was dehumanizing, and it was contradicting them conveying their human rights. So this case has been taken to court, and we have a judgment. And the compensation of 1 million naira is going viral on social media because people are saying, is this enough? Is this a compensation indeed? Does this deter other ogas at offices, even madams who have helps at home, who are dehumanizing helps, dehumanizing drivers, dehumanizing people working for you? Does this deter them by giving a 1 million compensation? Is this right? Or do you think it was based on what was presented? Let's hear your views on this. You can call us on 081-270-53687, 091-390-7694. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. Madam Lawyer, let me start with you. Your people
have done it
again. They have awarded 1 million naira to this former Minister of State. Do you think that was appropriate?
I think as justice was served. I think that if we read the details of it, they probably would have awarded cost against the senator, former minister, and also awarded what the court considered. Because, number one, in cases of civil matters like this, you want to compensate, and also you want to sort of subtly punish the perpetrator. So the court will check what the damage level is like. If, for instance, the staff is a popular brand ambassador of a brand, and then he lost about 10 million naira deal due to that, the court will not say that is not enough. But if what they brought before the court is an abuse of his human rights, and the court is saying, okay, for this purpose, this is what the court has weighed, it's not always exactly adequate. It just has to, it's sufficient. It can be, sorry,
so
adequate or sufficient.
Nobody.
No.
Because it's a nobody. That is not 1 million is okay.
To what cost was that damage? So what? No, it's not about nobody.
Let me be clear.
Okay.
So, for example, if I'm a major social media influencer and that what you did has damaged me, I lost 10 million naira.
Let's
so
say,
the cost to compensate me something close to what
the biggest brand? Let's say a phone brand, for instance, endorsed you, and then he putting you in such demeaning posts, they disassociated from you. No, that won't be appropriate. Let me use the case of false accusation.
Okay.
That, you know, that somebody planted something and
or even said something about it.
Said something damaging enough for everybody to disassociate from you. The court will award what that time that you were off the radar, what it will cost you.
I agree.
And your lawyers would have to show the court what that would cost you. So if your lawyers were only able to establish that his fundamental human rights, it's a human being. It's a human being, my
so
lord.
My question
focus on the human being.
So human rights is not weighty enough to get a... No, I'm just not accusing you. I'm trying to understand this legal terms. Help me understand.
It doesn't have weight in this current economy.
In this situation, what I'm saying is that somebody's human rights doesn't carry enough weight in our laws, in our laws books, to ensure that because you violated my human rights alone, I can lose 100 million naira. Just because, am I that sacred to the Nigerian Constitution? Am I that sacred to the law books that protects me as a person? Enough to say, I will compensate you because your human rights was violated and you get 100 million naira.
I understand what you're saying, but I also get what she's saying. Okay.
What's the value of 1 million naira to you? Or what do you think the court is looking at? Exchange rates?
No. It's just looking... I agree with Mariah. The way you explained it, I agree with Mariah. It makes it look like if you are a wheelbarrow pusher, the amount that government, the court thinks is 1 million. But God help you if you are the governor's daughter, if you are social media influencer, the kind of money you will get. And the way you explain it, that's why it comes across. But for me, that is on one side, the compensation. But he needs to be punished now. Why are we... It's not criminal punishment. Wow. Please, why are we not looking at this community service? Let this man sweep the streets. He will send a message. Because we have given him a fine that he could have paid eyes closed. But if he wears an orange jumpsuit or a purple one, lime green one, and he's on the streets sweeping, we will send a powerful message. So that's my own. We need to be able to make sure that people don't think it's so easy for them to get away with things.
So the issue was a missing 5,000 naira.
Yes.
Compared to 1 million, that's something. And it's not about it's not about the 5,000.
Did they not naked them?
I didn't say
they naked them and put them on social media.
When I talked about the damage, I didn't mean status. I didn't mean class and all of that. I didn't say that. I said the cost of that damage. What that abuse costs you in terms of your livelihood?
Is the status of your livelihood?
And they give the government picking, say, okay, for this abuse that they suffer you, go and take 10 naira. You say it's because it's good.
Let us see it first. The day I see it, I will come and just kneel down for it. Let me see it.
Wait, I'm not saying not trust.
You need to trust
I'm saying that does the system believe?
You are saying it's not adequate.
Does the system
believe in the human being they are
or
fighting
it
for?
believes I am sacred enough to compensate me adequately? Because yes, you might think somebody's earning 5,000 naira a month, so give me 1 million naira, you might just made this day. Not necessarily.
And you know, if you have even said it comes from the point of they looked at the man and think this is what he can afford. So if like a regular person does something wrong, they'll look at what he has earned and okay, given that a percentage of what he has earned, he will pay as fine. Do you understand? I can understand that, but to look at the person that the victim and say what you would have lost, what you would have lost is not up to 1 million. So that 1 million should be grateful for it.
See, let me come to you. This gentleman, this former minister, Mr. Kenneth Gbagi, is now the SDP governorship candidate in Delta State. He's running for office. So is that why they gave him just $1 million? Is that why the fine is just 1 million? Because they don't want to tarnish his image too much. Because you have said someone like that should be giving community service.
Yeah.
Either you're sweeping the floors,
or you have a criminal matter.
Community service not always about. Sorry, let me just add one before I forget. Naomi Campbell, well-known top supermodel, was talking to her sister and she threw a phone at her. She did community service. She swept the streets of New York for that thing that she did. And it was not about whether it was a criminal case. The thing is, we must send a message. And till tomorrow, sometimes she sits for interviews and people keep referring to that. This SDP candidate, if they refer to him sweeping, will he like it?
Yes, so permit me to say this, but this is my own view. Before Nima will throw me stone. I still believe that our justice system still considers certain things, especially when it comes to class. We're still very class conscious. And that is why a man like that person will dehumanize his workers because he feels they are nothing. I can do anything and get away with it. Now they've given him a fine that does not take anything out of him in the name of justice. And this is one of the reasons why people say, are you sure we should wait for this justice system? Because it does not make us feel like we have been heard. It does not make us feel like the country is happy to have us as human beings. Is it not easy to just do it our own way and get away with it? And we have been appealing that we need to begin to trust this justice system. But the justice system needs to do more. And I know that they work based on the evidence presented to them and all that, but they need to go a step further to prove to the Nigerian people that we are here for you. As long as you are a Nigerian, you are a full-blown citizen. It doesn't matter how much you have in your bank account. If anything happens, we are going to hold the person who has done something to you and make sure that you get justice, irrespective of your class, whether you're a wheelbarrow pusher or you are a governor. You are all the same in the eye of the law. They need to do more to prove to us and enable us to trust them.
Beyond this case, there are so many girls that are working, underage girls, that are working with their madams in the shops, at home, in schools. that are being maltreated, just like this. And people are so afraid to bring the case to court because they are hoping, they feel that they won't get justice. But this further lets them know that you don't really,
matter.
1 million that the whole community can raise for you and give to you.
I'm telling you.
To protect you. Let me take this call from the UK and I'll come back to you. Good morning, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Shut up, Papa.
I'm just, can I just briefly say something about the first...
Oh, absolutely. It's your view. Let it count. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I said, can I just say something briefly on your first item?
Absolutely, madam. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Let's just forget about what really happened, what transpired. It was a tragic event. Yeah, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I said, let's not dwell on what really happened. It happened between the man and the woman. My issue is that sometimes I sit down and I watch Nollywood. And I believe that there should be certain programs that should be tailored towards changing certain culture in Nigeria, especially in our younger ones, where a man, I constantly see men battering their wives on a Nollywood movie. And then every now and again, we have programs like yours. I must commend your program. It's very, very educating. And then we have this program, this sort of thing happening. I am wondering, is there a body in Nigeria that actually monitor what goes on in movies in Nigeria and how those things transpired, how it affects?
Thank you very much, Beatrice. Yes, there's the National Film and Video Centers Board. Definitely, they verify everything that goes on tape. But now, many things are now online. And I think many Nigerian movies are actually changing. I mean, this narrative have gradually begun to change because many have complained about the same thing, and many scriptwriters are changing the scenario and are getting new movies. So you're right in some areas, but I think we're working towards a change in that area. So we're about to wrap up on this. Any comments on social media, BC?
No, I was going to say something for this court case. Let us not completely throw it out.
No, we're not.
Because there have been times things like this have happened and there hasn't been any compensation at all. So for that there's a step, but we need to build on it. That 1 million euro, just too small for
Justice
that man to pay.
Yes,
and then the second one is that we need to look to community service. Please, all our drainages are blocked. We need people to put
He's in Delta State. Is she afraid of the incoming governor?
Yes. What if the lawyer of Mr. Ephraim apply to court that for this abuse we are suing him for ₦1 million damages?
They go beat the lawyer.
Can another lawyer decide, this is such a hot case? No. Can I get it so that we can bump this up for him to like 50 million?
No, you can't punish a person twice for...
No, I'm saying while the case is ongoing before the finally...
Except he changes his lawyer, but the court cannot now say, I look at you, Ephraim, for nakeding you aside. This 1 million is not sufficient. Let me add something.
Oh, the judge cannot do that.
He can't do that.
Why?
Shouldn't there be like a minimum amount you should pay for?
It's him and his lawyers have calculated his damages to be 1 million.
I know.
And if you don't have money to get a good lawyer, or you're
you're telling me that he was compensated based on what was asked for.
Yes,
that's go beyond. That's what she's saying.
Yes, it depends on your lawyers. I mean, we are
what if the lawyer can't ask for 1 million? What
if he asked for 10 million? And then the
other lawyer is so good that they break it down.
He must also be able to show the court that 10 million is over what that damages. You cannot go and put one small lawyer.
That's the same thing.
So this judge is sitting, and before you call them
in that 1 million, no matter salary lawyer.
Honorable justice.
Let me take this call from Pastor Ola. Good morning, sir. Are you there?
Oh, good morning.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
First time caller.
Welcome to the show.
It is good to be persistent. At the point I thought I would never call again because I've been trying for more than 3 years.
Oh, my
I'm getting through for the
first
time.
You're calling from Kaduna State. Welcome to the show, sir.
Kaduna State. Thank you. I quickly just want to say something on the issue at hand.
Yes.
You know, in Nigeria, what you see is judgment without justice. For what this man has done, I should think that if you would naked people, a judge should be bold enough to say that you are not going to pay $1 million. You are not going to do the same thing you did to those gentlemen. should be done to you. It should be made to go naked and walk on the street. When people begin to get that kind of judgment, I think people will learn to treat the poor with some respect.
Yes.
It's a lot of disdain to people who don't have means in this country. I think shouldn't continue like that. But that's
Thank you very much, Councillor. So it's like, who's fighting for the poor man? Who's really fighting for the man that doesn't have any connections? Because that's what this man is. Because
he didn't have connections. He got judgments now.
He got judgment, but the judgment obviously is not sufficient. We don't see it as justice.
Let me talk about what this scholar talked about. So you see, we don't operate a system where we take care of judgment and justice. What you get is what is considered justice. In other climes where you have a judge sitting who knows what the law says, then you put a jury together where they will now calculate what they consider the most fair thing for society. So we don't have a jury system here? We don't operate a jury system. We'll go take one thing. Everything will just be cut. There's God.
Okay, we have to wrap up. Let's take a few comments and wrap up on this.
They're not supposed to pay jury now. It's not jury that they get from the streets. You just get to call somebody
like
that's
not jury for those places where they hear.
Let's take a few comments, so we have to wrap up.
What was the comment I wanted to take, Jerry?
Even on the other topic, it's okay.
Oluwa Belaye says, anger is a small madness, so do nothing when you're angry, because what you will spoil will be more than what causes your anger.
Let me take a Mecca calling Mabuja.
Okay.
Mecca, are you there, please?
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead, please. You're live.
Igbo people say, Okuko Nwogbenye means the fowl of a poor man is his cow. Anybody who is going to naked my wife to get ready to naked himself, even a trillion naira, I cannot collect it.
Simple.
You can naked me and I will take it, but to naked my wife, my dear, you will naked yourself and walk around the street for me. No, I will not take any.
Thank you, Jerry, Mr. Mecca. God bless you. That's what we're talking about. So, don't neglect. Yeah, go ahead.
Oluwa continues. She says, we need to curb our emotions when anger comes in. Our ability to stay calm when you're angry and think about your actions when you react. Bilkis says, I love the analysis you gave about maturity and not equating marriage to what is represented in movies. In the real world, you suck it up and carry on. You be rational and civil in your approach. You can't go for beheading when you can take fancy cup and adore for headache.
Festus Akimboyewa says, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Ecclesiastes 7:9.
Is this same anger that led this man to strip this man naked because he lost 5,000 naira?
Come on, 5,000.
It's 5,000 naira now. It's anger.
He wasn't angry.
He wasn't
okay, his was
abusing.
And he was abusive of his power. You don't know why?
It was ignited by anger.
5,000 cannot get you upset.
5,000, just all of you come here. You know, naked.
I want to show you that I have more power.
Yeah. That's abuse of power.
Anger. That's abuse.
Anger different. This is anger thing. If we put anger on one side, we can take care of anger. You see the other wickedness, the witches craft, the wizard craft, and all of the crafts.
Those ones need therapy.
Those ones need therapy.
They're different. And do you want to take it?
Okay. I've always made it abundantly clear to my dear wife that if she ever cheats on me, I will get a divorce. No amount of begging will prevent that eventuality. It's clearly more abominable for a woman to cheat in our society. That's, however, not a justification for a man to cheat. This is Joseph Ugo. I love your comment. Williams or Lajimoke.
On the previous topic, okay?
Talk about it. Best way is to walk away once you discover you cannot handle it.
Ronica says there are criteria for awarding damages and compensation. There are rationales and basis for the awards of compensation and damages. Maybe we should get a glimpse of the judgment to know more details. Janet says, since you know you can't treat your staff with respect, then man your company alone. Don't employ anyone. Handle the company yourself. Because if it was your family member, you dare not treat them badly.
Lucky says, what is 1 million compared to stripping one naked in public? Just think about it. If you were in the victim's shoes, Emmanuel answers, a well-known principle of law is that the court is not a Father Christmas, and that gives you what you did not ask for.
The Oladidi says dehumanizing a fellow human being should be a criminal offense.
Yes.
The criminal record will be more damaging than 1 million naira, both at home and
Please clear the drainages. Let them clear drainages.
We can wrap up on that. I think the Miriam has also irritated the fact that we need to introduce more of these community service. Just that many of them should just get one PA to go and do it for them.
No, they will monitor them.
They can't get away with it now. We will watch them on social media.
They will monitor them.
No,
they should call them. What's this called? The media to to monitor them.
Social media is there.
Social media will monitor them.
First of all, the government say I don't have enough personnel to be monitoring.
We will monitor. I want to start the commission. I will head the commission of the monitoring.
Reporter available to go and start monitoring.
No.
Because the Mr. Minister will show up the first day in his thing. Media will come take photos. By tomorrow, somebody else has come take photos.
I will take
their newspaper houses have been doing investigation. Nobody sent them. Shebi, they beat up one the other day. We took it yesterday. They went to go and video police officers harassing truck drivers. These people will come and monitor the people that are doing community service. They have the time.
This Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay. I would be happy.
Punch is there. Nation is there. They will do the job.
People like to monitor now. Some people just take videos.
On the show today. So I think to wrap up, the first topic we talked about concerning this issue. Listen, anger management, yes. Premeditated murder. There's nothing like crime of passion in Nigeria. If you kill somebody, you will you're a killer. And you suffer the consequences of that, which is death penalty. And so we must be careful. But we'll continue to wait for the conclusion of the investigation to know exactly what happened. And the police has confirmed to us that they don't have a confirmation that this girl killed herself, because that's the story that's going around social media. They don't have that confirmation yet. Let's wait for them to give us a report. Concerning this man, many people, the layman's terms, many people feel like justice wasn't served. But thank God we have Nima here telling us that it's about what is presented to the courts. And you can only get, the law is not, the court's not your para Christmas. He will only give you what you ask for. So I'm really shocked that the man probably asked for ₦1 million.
And I level of awareness.
Even the lawyer said, "9 level be that."
It'd be like, so we don't know the caliber of this lawyer. They are charging bills everywhere.
Please, nobody should strip anybody naked because you might just pay through your nose. That's all we can take on the show today. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.